It's great to have you.
How you doing? Good. I'm so glad to be here.
Oh,
We love working with you.
You know, I paid you a compliment in the tease, Andrea, and I just did. I said, you're one of my fave one lucky guys.
Well, you're one of my favorite lucky ladies. Or something. Good to
Top
see you.
4, right?
Great to have you, Tucker. Let's get right to it. What will be the catalyst for one of these Republican candidates to rise above the pack?
It probably does go back to money. I mean, everyone says money is going to fund your campaign and money's going to get your name out there. And so you don't even have one of the GOP candidates above 11% right now. You have Scott Walker at 11%, and he hasn't even announced. You have Jeb Bush at 10%.
Media that's all too eager to turn it into this person, this one versus that one, and make it all about gotcha questions. So it does have a downside.
For you, because you brought up Michael Bloomberg, and I wonder if Greater America really knows him outside of, is that the guy who told us we couldn't drink big gulps?
Yeah. Child likes to share his binky with, wasn't it Michael Bloomberg that sucked on his pacifier?
But if there's a hunger and a thirst,
I want Michael Bloomberg.
Who is hated by both parties.
Exactly.
I'm moving on.
Mike Lane's for everyone.
All right. Well, real challenge for her party's nomination, although that doesn't show in the polls yet. It will. What does he see that we're not seeing?
Well, let me just say Paul Begala is a close friend of mine.
By saying it'll be a tough race for her?
I love Paul too much to question his motives, but that's not true.
Interesting. Okay. Andrea, we saw that Run, Warren, Run is going to shutter its doors. And after, MoveOn.org and Democracy for America pumped in about $1 million in cash for staff and whatnot, that they're going to make their last pitch and give her some 365,000 petitions to say, please run, and then they're going to walk away. What are your thoughts?
It's not going to happen. I think folks on the far left can wish it, they can will it, they can read the book The Secret. It's not going to happen. But Tucker is absolutely right. If there was a real challenger, she would be defeated. Happen. Why they chose to release this, though, Ainsley? I mean, is this sort of, we've got to fix our reputation with Jews as he leaves the White House?
Well, it's like what you were saying. If he stands at the podium and he says it, he believes it. It's just like he thinks that we're the most respected country because of what he's done. And we have been with every other president before President Obama. That is not the case now. That relationship has deteriorated. And that's sad to me. A woman to get me coffee. I said, what? I've worked with you how many weekends? And the intern, the sweet intern or the assistant gets coffee. Now, I will say,
but I'm saying in my office in Washington. I make my own coffee.
Oh, well, you have
now
an
it's a
office
zip
here
code
too,
issue.
buddy.
Yes, I do. Okay, that's right.
Although, let me say this. You get away with it.
Being a woman is not actually my resume expertise. Just like being black is not my expertise.
No, but women are different from men, and they're better at certain things. I wouldn't want a man teaching my kid kindergarten, period.
What?
And I wouldn't. I think women are better with little kids.
My husband was a teacher.
you don't like it, don't do it. Right?
Ooh, I like it.
All right.
Appropriate. And she doesn't even still realize that it is.
Harris, how old's your oldest daughter?
Wait, where you're demonstrating things, that can clash with someone's value system.
Right.
And you're not teaching it along with the values.
Yeah,
That's
I was
my
thinking,
biggest issue
they
with
said
this.
the kids were not allowed to play with the toys and the things that were up on the shelves. You know, don't you remember the guys in 7th grade? The boys would have been laughing and joking around. They would not have taken it seriously.
Yeah. And the elevated number of diabetes cases in the country and so on and so forth. But shake it out. Let the market be more educated. Let the market decide. Coca-Cola bought a water bottle company not too long ago. I mean, these companies may figure out that they have to produce something other than a sugary
But it's also a little bit overstated. I mean, soda's probably not that good for you, but you, Ainsley, grew up in the South.
If I want to drink a sugary drink, I should be able to do that.
Like you mentioned weed and contraception, good, but other things are bad.
Because cool people smoke weed, but it's those fat people in the middle of the country who drink soda.
Well,
they're
doesn't the
disgusting.
marijuana make you hungry?
A classic quality of life infraction or much ado about nothing.
And tend to sit like this with their legs
I think we
apart.
know what Tucker's hinting at.
That's different from taking up 3 spaces.
Ainsley, you've seen these man spreaders. They do take up 3 seats. And when you're in a busy
Those
subway
man
car,
spreaders.
you want to say, listen, dude, close the legs. But no one talks to anyone anymore.
Boy, I don't remember. And they have bags in the second seat. And I'll say, could you please move your bags so I can sit
I
down?
have to women spread us into happening now. We're staying.